All right, Spanish, do you want to wrap this up with any final words? Any parting words?
Thanks, everybody.
Yeah,
Well, I mean, listen.
But just please. I am having a hard time mentally. I'm trying to figure my life out. I know I'm not perfect. I know I don't make the best decisions all the time. I'm not a piece of trash. Karen's not a piece of trash. There's like a million things. No, man.
She's a piece of trash.
I am
Spanish. If we didn't like you, we don't. First off, we don't think you're trash. Obviously, we're talking about a situation and stuff. We don't like her because she caused bad feelings for you. Do whatever you want to do. I don't care. I don't care really, and I'm not going to give you advice.
I know you don't. That's the thing. It's like
all the way we feel towards that person. It was all based on what you told us directly
and what she did to you.
For weeks on and off, you were like telling us all these horrible things were going on. That's where the opinions are based on.
I 100%, dude. I 100%
like, I'm
agree
only
with you.
basing that on what you told me.
There's also prior to that, and I told you prior to that, I thought she was lovely, and I had no idea. That came out so far out of left field. I was mad at myself because I'm good at reading people.
And that the person that you remember is who she is, but everybody falls on hard times and they make bad decisions. That's not.
No.
Yes.
How are you making excuses for her?
I'm not making excuses.
Falling on hard times is, hey, I was feeling a little depressed. I drank too much. I got a DUI. That's making a mistake. I cheated on my boyfriend who I was talking about getting married to, and with a drug dealer who is going to jail. Those are not mistakes.
Again, that's fine. I understand, but talking to her recently, I found out a lot more that was going on than I ever knew about. And yes, you're right, Gio. That is my fault, and I take responsibility that everybody hates her because of things that I said because I was in a place
I don't
where
hate
I
the
was
person.
hurt. Yeah, you know,
I'm like indifferent,
and you're awfully quiet.
What do you want me to say, Michael?
I don't know. You're there. You know the most.
But no, I don't. I don't know the most. I mean,
You're an accomplice.
No, I'm not. I'm not an accomplice.
Muffled door. I don't know. Look,
I only based my opinion on the months of stories that you were telling us.
I'm really basing it on the effect that it has on you. You almost lost your job.
I know.
Right. And now you're in this position financially that you're not happy with, basically going back to that.
No, I'm not going. That's what everybody keeps saying. I'm going back to that.
No. I'm saying it starts by going back to that. That's where everything started getting bad.
Yeah, I agree.
And that's where things started getting bad with you. And that affects me.
I agree.
And that's why I care about that.
I agree. I don't
obviously,
blame you.
I care about you. I make a lot of jokes about hating you and all that stuff, but I care about you and what happens to you, and I certainly care about how people treat you.
Yeah.
And but at the same time, I'm not going to let that affect something that I've worked so hard for.
I agree, and I don't want it to, and that's kind of where.
But it has.
I know.
And now you're going back to it. Well, you went back to it, or whatever you want to say.
And I mean, I know that this, I don't really know what to say besides I agree with you, and I really am sorry for everything that's happened.
Here's the thing. I think what you're not really understanding is that, and it's like Gio just pointed out, we joke around a lot about you, but we all do care about what happens to you, and we care about your mental health, and we care about your physical health. I mean, look, the simple fact that you're talking about not taking showers for all these days, that's a sign that you got major problems, and we care about that. And who else is talking to you about this?
I mean,
Brother Mark.
I have some friends that I talk to, and I know that I appreciate that you care, but it's, when it comes up on air and all this stuff, like it doesn't help me mentally because, like I said, now I'm going to have to turn off my notifications because I'm already getting text messages from everybody that's trying to tell me what I need, what I'm not doing. People in the chat are telling me I'm gay.
Who cares?
So say who cares, but that's what I'm telling you is I care.
But why do you care about faceless people that you don't know?
I don't know. That's what I'm trying to figure out.
Also, block.
Yeah.
Block.
But what block? What? Every listener that I have on social media and everything? Like,
who cares?
Block everybody
You
that's
can't handle
texting
it.
you.
Yeah. All right.
If you can't handle reading the comments, don't read the comments.
All right.
No. I mean,
I know.
Why are you saying that like it's not an option?
I mean, it is.
Why have the chat up right now, right in front of your face, if people are saying things?
Because that's what I always do when I comment.
Exactly.
But,
delete, take it off right now, and then it's out. It doesn't exist.
Yeah. But that's also part of his job. He doesn't do that, and he doesn't answer a question, or something comes up and he misses something. Then it's why didn't you do that?
No,
thank you.
No winning. No. There's no winning in his position.
Not in the chat.
Real.
If you're worried about what people are saying in the chat, then don't look at the chat. There's nothing part of his job responsibility where he has to be monitoring the chat of people crapping on him for
And
4
also-
hours.
Yeah, but it's like you want me to talk about my personal life, and then I do, and I get trash. I don't talk about my personal life, and I'm not being a part of the show, and I'm not sharing things on the show.
You're allowing that in, like you're allowing yourself access to that.
I understand, but again, like that's what I have known as part of the job is interacting with listeners, giving pieces of myself to people.
I interact with listeners. It's just, but you got to put it at a certain level.
We're not the same, though.
No, we're not.
No.
You're not even close.
That's what I'm saying.
The most important thing out of this whole thing is 0 hours coming today or
They
not.
are. They're going to be here after
Thank
10.
you.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
A lot of this
Jesus
stuff, though, you
Christ.
could easily eliminate. That you're concerned about.
That is your opinion, and I wish it was that easy for me that I could just do that. Again, I understand where you're coming from, but I'm not you, and I have tried. You're talking like I haven't tried to do that.
I know, but like you're worried about what people are saying, but you're then seeking out that response.
Does he take phone calls while we're doing this?
But I'm talking about the chat
I'm
here.
talking about the phone call. That's all the same. You know what I mean?
Well, it's not though.
Mike Calta Show, though.
Hello, this is Dylan.
Hoodie or no hoodie?
I would say no hoodie.
All right, thank you.
So the one thing I gotta say though to Spanish is I've been in a similar situation to that, and it took me until a friend kind of pulled me aside and started noticing certain things. Like I had massive weight loss. I lost one of the best jobs I ever had. And even though I probably don't have 1,000 people listening to me, but I do understand the fact. And so going back to something, there's a reason why it didn't work out in the first place, and there's a reason why there's a lot of people wondering WTF of what's going on.
Yeah.
So hindsight of that, I get it, but the other side of it is you gotta let it go. Because for me, I let mine go, and then 2 months later, I ended up finding someone and now engaged.
And he got fat again.
Exactly.
Yeah. All right. Thank you. Look, here's the deal. I get that guy. He had a similar situation there related to it, but clearly Spanish is not interested in your advice as to what to do for the future. He has to work things out on his own. So save it. That's all I'm saying. I'm trying to save you a little bit of a headache there. Yeah, then that's it. So how the hell did this come up today? I blame you.
I don't know.
Getting married.
You took too slow. What'd you say?
You asked how this started, and I said,
Who's getting married?
That's Calvin's question.
And someone said Carmen, and then someone said no Spanish.
And
And then
You
it all,
did.
I'm sorry, Spanish.
all went
It was
bad.
Way to go,
supposed-
Carmen.
All
Way to
your
go.
fault.
Yeah.
It was supposed to be a joke.
Mike Calta Show, good morning.
We need 2 nights in the hotel.
Hey, what's going on? Can I get in before y'all go to the, because I know y'all finna get off the air.
Hoodie or no hoodie?
You're live on the air, bud.
I'm sorry. Hey, good morning,
What's up?
gentlemen and lady.
How you doing, pal?
Hey, I just want to I caught in, I was listening to the whole show. This LH, I'm sorry. You know, I got one thing with Spanish, man. Forget about all that. Like you said, you used to wild out when you were 20 and 25 and 30. Go back to that. I've been through it.
That's the way to end
Just
the show.
go back to
Go
you.
back to wilding out,
You know what
Spanish.
Exactly. The one night like you used to be.
Yeah.
And that'll take it off you. And then you just take care of the other problems. You say the drugs and all that, I ain't got nothing to do with that. But about women, come on, man. I done like that. I thought I was the best cheater. Man, women can cheat more than she was already with that guy. Before you got, y'all gonna have a wedding with the elephants and all that in India. Man, she was messing with that dude.
Yeah.
And, hey, I'm telling you, dude, and he found out y'all finna get married. That's when he stepped back in the picture. She was with him before you.
All right. Well,
You know, and then you was a good guy too. And then he found out y'all finna get married. He said, and he came back and broke it up.
I'm going to disturb
let
their
her
plans
go.
to have elephants
And go
at their
back
wedding.
to you. Go back to you for a while, bro.
All right.
You know what I'm saying?
Thank you.
Yes, sir. Hey, thanks,
Yeah.
Mike.
All right, pal.
Hey,
Good
y'all have a
talking.
great day, baby.
You too, my man. You too.